Alright, what up YouTube? It's the isnt here back with another video, and this video is gonna be about how just being spiritually aware like isn't enough. The thing I find so irritating, like it's just like the most irritating thing like ever on the fucking planet to me, is that people that like they get like of course, like I said, this part really got to do with my ego. Like I said, I'm attached. I just that you attach to the information that you learn, and I've been Alright, let me just be cringy for a little bit. Take like woke, just being woke. I've been learning this type of shit since I've been like in 8th grade, 9th grade. And that's usually because my older brothers was talking about it. Like my older brother, like I said, my older brother, my role model, I love him. But he was always talking about it, or he was like watching things that was like expanding his mind in that direction. So naturally, that was something that I just picked up on. So, and this is like what I was doing like before the internet caught on to it and people started talking about it and talk about it in a way that's like it's very, you uninformed about it, and people trying to act like experts and act like they know what they're talking about. And like I said, part of that just bothers me. Like I said, that's my ego just getting bothered by it. But at the same time, it's just like why are people just naturally just ignorant about things and just want to be so blabby about it, you know? But I think they say like a person with a quiet mouth got a loud mind. Who said it? I think Albert Einstein said it. I don't know. Somebody said it. I need to figure out who said it. But it's just like people be having so much to say and they don't really know anything about it. So that's not even the point of the video. But the point of the video is, but yeah, people that be like gaining just a little bit of spiritual knowledge and information, they like hold it off as like a trophy or something and try to act like they're better than everybody else. And on top of that, they just, they don't really partake in the spiritual practices to really gain the information, they don't really treasure it. So now they just gaining it, they just sending off information, and on top of that, their ego is in it and just trying to, act like they're better than everybody else because they think they know what's going on. Like people be spiritually aware, just aware about whatever's going on behind the scenes. Let's say the government corrupt. Okay, I think everybody knew that for the longest time, but it's just like people take pride in knowing that the government is corrupt. Or let's say the most common thing that's been happening often is like the food shortages and things like that. People understand that food shortages and all that type of stuff is happening, and they doing whatever they doing, and then they'll just they just state it. They don't really follow what they saying. And like I said, it bothers me in a certain way, on like an egotistic level. But it's just like I think it's just the inner, just like I see bullshit through people. I see through people bullshit, and it's like that's why I don't like being on social media a lot, because I see through people BS, and that's why I don't like hanging around people. Like I said, I see through people BS, and whenever I start talking BS, I get mad at myself. It's like that's how much I hate it, and that's why I try to keep my mouth shut as much as I can, because of course for the most part, like I said, I'm cool. I'm not very talkative in the sense where I'm just rattling off at the mouth unless like I'm upset or something. But most times I'm not like that. I'm just I'm a calm, cool dude, and I keep whatever's in my thoughts, and I don't speak of it, even if I may be right, or I may think I'm right. But people just like people that be spiritually aware and don't do anything about it. Like take let's say the government corrupt, for example. The government corrupt. What are we gonna do? People just be spewing that out, and it's like, okay, it's like we can't do nothing about the government's like corruptness. But like people have a lot of problems with zero solutions, and I think that's a lot of just people that just be spiritually aware, just woke. They just think that being woke is enough. They think that that's like, that's the end all be all. Like, the world is evil, and whatever the evil world do is whatever the evil world do. And like I said, they still have this like victim type of mindset, and they have this very like just have a very victim mindset. It's like they speak at a level of like lack of control. And I'm about to say the spiritually aware people like them are specifically just like bots. They just regular, not I hate saying bots, but they just like regular people that don't know. They try to act like they're better, and like I said, it bothers me like on a different way, because it's like realistically nobody's better than anybody, but the people that think they know think they're better than somebody else, and it's just very irritating. It's just irritating. It bothers my soul, it bothers my spirit. But yeah, it's like people, I think the thing about the uproar with people are always just complaining and just, they're doing this and doing that, and it's like people have no solutions for it. It's like, what are you gonna do since they doing that? It's like, Are you gonna let them do that to you, or are you gonna, fight back? And whatever way you choose to fight back, it could be mentally, it could be spiritually, it could be, physically. It's like you give them. It's like they enable the power of, the power to control whatever. Well, the matrix to keep having the power because of how they think, and it's just very irritating. Like I said, I keep saying irritating, but it's very. I'm trying to get to this state where I'm just neutral about things, but it's like my human ego still attached to it a little bit. But that's just me being honest, as I can. Like I said, I'm trying to. That's one thing I have to get better with, is just expressing myself and just expressing how I feel. It's just like that's just part of my own journey. Just how I'm dealing with just having to get rid of a lot of mental monsters that I had growing up, and just being such a quiet person and being so scared to speak and use my voice and speak my truth. So yeah, spiritually aware people that just don't be doing anything, and it's not like you can do a lot. It's just you can only do what you can, and people they don't do what they can. They still fall into the same like negativity and just the same bullshit every day that everybody else is falling to, even though they know it's a trap and they know that it's not good for you. Like me, it's hard for me to fake that I don't know about what's going on in a way. Like I can't just drink my life away. I can't just smoke my life away no more. I can't just have sex and just have sex and just forget that what I gotta do is what I gotta do. It's like, let's say people that have missions like me. Like it's been many times like I really feel like I'm supposed to be a teacher. I'm supposed to be teaching people about spirituality and all this type of stuff, and just masculinity, just things like that. Period. And I can't just turn my back on that without feeling some type of major like, not in my stomach or just guilt and shame, because that's what I believe I'm supposed to be doing. And of course, the establishment is gonna try to stop me or stop anybody else to think that's what they're supposed to be doing. And the terms of just uplifting people instead of allowing people to live in, a lower vibration, or just lower way of living, an animalistic way of living their life in. But that's what I'm gonna do anyway. No matter how many I save, I save 1, I save 3, I save 5, I save 100. Like I said, I think that's what I'm here to do, and that's what I am gonna do until I die. And I think that's where a lot of my fearlessness had to come in at. Is that I gotta do what I know I'm supposed to be doing, regardless of how my life turned out. But yeah, I think a lot of spiritually aware people they're just regular people. They think they know what's going on, but they don't, and they just wanna. Like I said, they just want to sound cool. They just want to act hip, and it's a lot of shit going on that people really don't know about, and they're not really preparing people for, and they just want to just be talking. Like I said, I just don't like to just be talking. But yeah, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Thank you.